I was a bachelor yesterday. Now I'm the husband of an alien warrior. Yesterday, my biggest concern was whether my socks matched. Today, I'm married to a 7-foot-tall alien warrior who can crush steel with her bare hands. It started at the Intergalactic Cultural Exchange in downtown San Diego, one of those celebrate diversity events that had recently expanded to include actual otherworldly civilizations. I'd gone for the food stalls. I mean, who wouldn't want to try Martian chili? That's when I saw her. Her armor gleamed like liquid moonlight. Plates layered with precision that screamed military craftsmanship. The patterns etched into her pauldron shimmered faintly as she moved, and a massive curved blade rested casually against her hip. Her eyes, golden, unblinking, swept the crowd like a predator scanning a herd. And then they landed on me. I froze, halfway through a bite of something called yerrick bread. She walked straight toward me, people stepping aside instinctively. The crowd noise seemed to fade until I could hear nothing but the rhythmic thunk of her boots on the pavement. "You," she said, her voice deep enough to vibrate my ribcage. "You will do." Do for what? "For bonding." She tilted her head slightly. "You are unclaimed." "Yes." I blinked. Yeah, I'm single. Very single." "Good. Then I claim you as my life mate." She reached out, grasped my hand in a grip that could have snapped a wrench, and pressed a small metallic band into my palm. It warmed instantly, sealing itself around my finger with a faint click. Whoa, wait a second, what just... "Bond is recognized by the trial council," she interrupted, as if I'd merely asked what time it was. "You are now husband to Kala, first blade of the Kara Vanguard. Yesterday I was just a guy with a Netflix account." I muttered, "Now I'm what? Space royalty?" She arched an eyebrow ridge. "Not royalty. Better. You are mate to a warrior of the Blood Forge." I wanted to protest, but the band on my finger pulsed faintly, almost like it was syncing with my heartbeat. The sensation was weirdly comforting. Rakala didn't give me much time to process. She led me, more like escorted me, toward the docking bay where an angular silver craft awaited. People stared. Phones recorded. Someone yelled, "Congrats, man." Inside the ship, I was given a crash course in husbandly duties, which, according to Kala, included staying alive, supporting her in battle by not getting in the way, producing strong offspring with sturdy bone density. "Number 3 might be a problem," I said carefully. "Humans are compatible," she replied without hesitation. "We tested your species. You pass." I wasn't sure whether to feel flattered or like livestock. By the time we reached her homeworld, Kareth Prime, the reality sank in. My wedding had been instant, legally binding, and recognized across 12 star systems. I was now the center of alien political gossip. Apparently, Rakalia's choice of an off-world mate was seen as bold, maybe even scandalous. Her clan's fortress overlooked a valley glowing with bioluminescent flora. Towering spires of black stone were carved with the faces of past warriors, each one fierce and stern. And now, me, the accidental earthgroom, on our first night in the fortress, she handed me a ceremonial blade. It was so heavy I nearly dropped it. "You must defend our bond if challenged," she said, watching my grip. "Challenged? By who?" "Anyone who believes they are more worthy to be my mate." I stared at her. "So, intergalactic bachelor duels are a thing?" "They are honor tradition." As if on cue, a deep voice echoed from the courtyard below. "I, Vornak of the Storm Shield, challenge a human for the right to claim Rakala." I leaned toward her. "Can I politely decline?" "No." Her lips curved slightly. "Kareth for, this will be entertaining." What followed was less a duel and more me dodging wildly, while Vornak swung a hammer the size of a refrigerator. Every time I avoided getting flattened, the crowd roared in approval. I managed to trip him by accident, sending him sprawling. The fight ended when Rakala declared me victorious by cunning. Later, as we sat on the fortress balcony under a sky streaked with twin moons, I finally asked, "Why me? Out of everyone you could have picked, why choose a random human?" She regarded me for a long moment. "Because you did not look away when I looked at you." Most lower their eyes. "You did not. That is the heart of a mate." I didn't know what to say. Somewhere between a hammer duel and the moons, my shock was giving way to something else, a strange, exhilarating sense of belonging. So yeah, yesterday I was a bachelor, eating leftover pizza and wondering if I'd ever get a second date. Today, I'm the husband of an alien warrior, and judging by the way she rests her massive hand over mine, protective yet gentle, I think I might just like this arrangement. After all, how many guys can say their marriage started with a duel on another planet?